Hi, my name is Amber. I'm going to be giving you guys a virtual tour of Rhode Island College. I am going to my sophomore year as an early childhood education major, and we're going to get started with a video for you guys.
For too long, Rhode Island College has been among the best kept secrets in New England. The state's first public institution of higher education,
I'm going to get started with the top 10 reasons why you should go to Rick. Number one is our academic excellence. We have over 90 majors, and we're nationally recognized for our academic programs in arts, science, education, business, and social work. About 50% of our undergraduates are in professional programs like education, nursing, social work, and our other 50% are in liberal arts or business. We do have an honors program, and our average class size is 18, which makes it super easy to connect to your faculty. Our nursing and medical imaging students achieve 100% pass rate on the national license exam. We give our finance students, they place about first in the 2020 Adirondack Cup, which is a stock trading contest. We're constantly recognized as producing teachers, principals, and superintendents who are leading the education program reform in Southern New England. So for number two, we have unparalleled value. We're ranked number 3 in New England by the US News and World Report for social mobility. We are a top-notch facility, and nearly 90% of our graduates have terminal degrees in their fields. More than 40% of us graduate with no debt, which is really awesome. And about 80% of incoming freshmen receive need-based financial aid with the average award of more than $10,000. And our tuition is also among the lowest in the region. For number 3, we have cutting-edge campus and community designed with students in mind. Our campus is about 180 acres in Providence with over $15 million invested in facility upgrades over the past 5 years. We're rated the safest open campus in New England. We're about an hour and a half from Hartford and 3 hours from New York City, which is nice. Number 4, we have diverse and inclusive community. We have a very welcoming community on campus. About 33% of our students are people of color, and we have a uni center on campus, and their mission is to enhance cultural awareness by providing a safe way to communicate about diversity and equality. Number 5, we have student success support. We have Oasis and a writing and math center. They're available for tutoring services for all students, along with tutors within different academic departments. We have Learning for Life in the Student Success offices. They're all available on campus to help support students during their college career. Our Career Development Center is a service on campus that helps students find internship jobs and other job opportunities on and off campus. We provide first year students with RIC 100, which is a intro to RIC class. We have Oasis, which is our academic advising, Smart Thinking, which is our online tutoring, our Math Learning Center, career development, counseling, disability services, health promotion, and Learning for Life. 6, we have Learning Beyond the Classroom. Programs in the School of Business have placed interns in over 15 leading companies ranging from Fidelity Investments to the New England Patriots. And our internships are available in many other majors as well, and we also do provide study abroad. Number 7, we have dynamic and active student involvement. We have over 80 clubs at RIC, which is really awesome. And our clubs range from major-based, like Marketing Association, to just about anything like the CAT Coalition. If you're interested in something and there isn't a club for it, you can absolutely start one. You just need 3 students and a faculty member. And you can even join things like our anchor newspaper, our radio station, and our TV station as well. RIC has over 80 clubs and organizations, as well as 11 fraternities and sororities. For number 8, we have athletics. We have 21 Division III varsity sports, and if you're not interested in varsity sports, we have club and intramural sports as well. And then for student athletes, we have a study hall to make sure they get enough time to do their homework and assignments. For number 9, we have residential life. We have 6 residential halls for our students to live on campus. We have 1 that's freshman only, 3 upperclassmen only, and 2 hybrid halls. All of these halls have residential assistants or RAs who hold events in the halls at least once a week to involve students. And we also have recreation centers in those halls available to all enrolled students where they can work out, take yoga classes, and swim in our L-shaped pool. For number 10, we have sustainability. Rhode Island College's first green and sustainability efforts date back to the last decades of the 20th century. However, the growth and diversity of RIC's current programming are a result of more recent campus-wide efforts to make RIC a model campus for sustainable practices and programs. We have a leadership of RIC's green transformation since 2008, and some other really important accomplishments include in 2008 when our RIC Green Team was established, and an ongoing public sustainability speaker series, which began in about spring of 2012. So next, we're going to talk about our application requirements. We are in the Common App, which is really nice, and what you need to apply as a first-year student is a 250-word college essay, a $50 application fee, a high school transcript, 2 recommendation letters, and an official SAT or ACT score. We also do transfer students. We need a completed Common App, a $50 application fee, and official transcripts from all the colleges you've attended. For a deposit, you're going to send in a $200 enrollment deposit to reserve your place in the class of 2024 or whenever you come to RIC. Please send in your enrollment card along with your deposit to the admissions office, or pay your deposit using your MyRIC account online. Now we're going to get started onto our virtual tour. The Foreman Center is our office of undergraduate admissions and also has 4 classrooms. Our fall application deadlines are December 15th for presidential scholarship consideration, March 15th for freshman and performance-based admission applicants, and June 1st for transfer, second degree, and international applicants. When it comes to spring applications, those deadlines are November 1st for second degree applicants and November 15th for all others. Our decisions are made on a rolling basis, and currently our enrollment and deposit deadlines have been pushed back to June 1st. If you are a transfer applicant, our transfer students must have a 2.0 GPA with 24 earned college credits. We also offer our Northeast neighbors discounts for students who live in Connecticut, Maine, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont, Long Island, and Metro New York City. Our tuition is about $13,000, and room and board is about an additional $12,000 on average. Also located on this east side of campus is our buildings 3 and 4. Building 3 is where financial aid is, and our priority deadline for FAFSA is February 1st and May 15th for transfer students. And then building 4, we have our bursar's office and our records office. You can pay your enrollment and housing deposits here or online, and processes of all payments coming into the college are responsible for tuition billing and issuing refunds. They are open for walk-ins and they are available over the phone. All right. Next, we have our School of Social Work. This is behind the Foreman Center, and it is one of the 5 programs that have a second application process. Our School of Social Work requires you have to take certain prerequisites, and then you can apply into the program your first semester of your junior year. You just also need a personal statement and a letter of reference. The minimum GPA requirement to be in the School of Social Work is a 2.68. We also do have a bachelor's to master's program, which is an additional year, so students can graduate with their master's in 5 years. Next, we have our School of Business, which is Alger Hall. We have 7 undergraduate majors and minors, and they're accounting, computer information systems, economics, finance, healthcare administration, management, and marketing. All of our business students do receive a Bloomberg certification, which allows you to practice using the Bloomberg program and you learn statistical information about stocks. We have 3 graduate programs with early admission possibilities for RIC students when it comes to business, and those are accounting, healthcare administration, operations management. We also have 2 additional standalone minors, and those are data science and international business. So we're going to talk about our science labs. We have Clark Science, and this is home to our physical science, chemistry, physics, and all pre-professional majors. Attached to this is our college's greenhouse, which has been in existence since 1971, and it is a valuable resource for the biology department and the college community. We also have Fogarty Life Science, which is home to our biology department, disability services, and medical imaging. Our disability services provides accommodations for students with mobility, hearing, vision, psychological learning, attention speech, medical, you name it, any disabilities they can help you with. And our medical imaging program is one of the 5 programs that is a 2-step application process. And once you're admitted into that program, you're going to take courses in Fogarty Hall your first semester, and then after you're going to move on to clinicals. Right on the screen is our School of Nursing. Rhode Island College is consistently, students consistently score highest in the NCLEX exam, which is the nursing board exam. We have a 98% pass rate on the NCLEX exam this past year. It is also a second application process, and that is also medical imaging, social work, and education, as well as nursing. We do provide simulation labs, which are, we have mannequins, and they're able to complete certain tasks from blinking to changing their heart rate and so much more. And then students are also able to record themselves during the lab, so that way after they can look back and see how they could improve or how they act, like how they were. Next, we have our campus quad. On our quad, we have many activities for our students, like Rick Greek Week, cookouts, food trucks, petting zoo, recruitment week for our organizations and clubs. Also, you can, on the quad, you can see it. You can't see it on the photo, but we do have Gage Hall here, and this is home to our departments that are anthropology, modern languages, philosophy, political science, and sociology. And this is also where our study abroad office is as well. Also on our quad, we have Craig Lee, which is home to our general education, psychology, and computer science departments. It was our most newly renovated building. It was just completed in fall of 2019. And I mentioned about social work, but just like social work, our psychology program has a 4-to-1 BA to master's program, and it has 30 new classrooms and 2 computer labs, also lounge spaces so students can study or do their homework. We also have our Adams Library. On the first floor is Oasis, and that provides advising for students exploring majors and students who have questions about academic concerns, policies, and how to get things done. They provide tutoring support to help you meet academic and personal goals along your way to graduation. We have our Writing Center, which is a service for students who want a second opinion on all of their papers, whether they need help creating the paper or they just want someone to revise it. They must make an appointment ahead of time so that way someone can look it over. And then we also have our Math Center, which is available to students who are struggling in math, and they can go to here or Oasis for assistance in anything math related. On the first floor, we also have our Learning for Life, and this connects students to on and off campus resources to help them overcome any barriers they run into while at RIC. So whether it comes to food, housing, transportation, etc., they can help you out. They do provide peer mentors who are seniors and graduate students to help students along the way. And they also have a food pantry where students can get snacks for free and host monthly community meals where they not only feed students, but they also bring resources to them. On our second floor of the library, we have our silent studies. There's no talking or any noise, and there is only one entrance in the back of our staircase. On our third floor is where our circulation and reference desks are located. You can rent books, computers, headphones. We also have a reserved desk, which is where you can rent all of those. However, they must be returned to the reserved desk. And then our fourth floor is where some students have classes there, usually once buildings are getting renovated. We're gonna move on to our residence halls. So we have 6 residence halls. 3 of them house freshmen. Freshmen are placed into a double room by default, but have the option to live in a triple room and suite hall if they wanted to. And then upperclassmen are guaranteed singles, which is really nice. Penfield is the one you see on our screen. It is an apartment-style residence hall with 4 people sharing a vanity space, bathroom, shower, kitchen, and common room area. We have Willard, which is a suite style with about 8 to 10 people living in a common room. Suite Hall is our Jack and Jill style with 4 to 6 people sharing a bathroom. In Brown Hall, we have our counseling center and health services. Thorpe and Weber Hall have gender inclusive dorms, and you are able to pick your roommate online by requesting each other, or you can do a random pick when you just do a survey. You answer questions about yourself, and then they will match you with someone who has similar preferences to you. You can also pick your preference on what dorm you want to live in by numbering them 1, 2, 3, but whoever sent their deposit first is most likely going to get their first choice. On every resident ID, they do have a sticker to indicate where they live. They can only enter their hall with the key, with your student ID or key, and you cannot enter another one. If you want a friend to stay or vice versa, someone does have to let them into the residence hall for security. We do have on campus our blue light systems, and they are, if you were ever in an emergency, you just need to press the button on the blue light, and then within 90 seconds, someone from campus police will be at that system to help you with whatever you need. Next, we have our Alex and Ani Hall. This is our art hall where all of our art from our education is to anything else. We offer a variety of different classes such as drawing, photography, ceramics, jewelry, painting. If someone doesn't like art as an at all, you can also do something like photography, dance, or film studies to take your art gen ed. All students are required to take an art gen ed. In the Alex and Ani Center, we do have the Chaz and Art Gallery, and they maintain a focus on our own undergraduate student work along with a couple Rick alumni work, all with the intent to showcase young artists just starting out. We did receive a large donation from Alex and Ani to renovate the building, which is why it is named Alex and Ani Hall. Right. Next, we have our Feinstein School of Education. So Horace Mann is home to our education program. This building is currently under renovation, but it should be open fall of 2020. Students can receive degrees in early childhood education, elementary education, and secondary education, as well as special ed, health, and physical education. One of our computer labs is located in this building, and students can get free printing every semester. You do get about 250 pages, single or 500 double-sided pages. Our Henry Barnard School is our pre-K to 5 grade 5 tuition-based elementary school that currently serves about 200 students from Providence and nearby communities. It is a laboratory school, which means they do try out and test new curriculums with these students to see how it works. And if they like it, they will pass it on to other schools. If not, then they'll just throw it to the side and try new stuff. A lot of students who are studying education are able to do observations and work in classrooms, or even do some of their any hours that they need with students at Henry Barnard, which is really nice. Next, we have our student union. We're gonna start with our cafe. The cafe is where you come to use your bonus dollars, and we have a variety of different options of food, from baked goods, pizza, breakfast sandwiches, salads, wraps, you name it, it's definitely there. It's very popular with our students because it's open until midnight most nights, and event calendars are posted here, so if you ever want to see what's happening on campus, then you can stop by and check that out. We also do have a stage where we will have open mics every week, so if you want to sing or play an instrument, you can do that here. Our main floor student union is where we have our military resource center, where any students who are veterans or veteran dependents can go and get any help they need throughout their college process. We have our student ID office, which is where you would get your student ID during orientation, or if you have any questions in that student ID, whether you lose it or anything at all, that's where you're gonna go. We also do have our bookstore. We are partnered with Barnes & Noble, which is really nice, and you can get anything from your textbooks to Rick gear. We do have a convenience store in there as well, if you wanna get a snack or need anything in general. And above all of that, we have our student union ballroom. This is where we have all of our clubs and organizations get together. If you do want to join a club, but don't see one that interests you, like I said before, you can start one on your own. You just need 3 other students and a faculty advisor. We have 9 fraternities, sororities, and societies, which include culturally based groups and co-ed groups. Most of our Greek organizations do recruitment of new members in the fall and sometimes spring semester. Next, we have our Donovan Dining Center. This is our only hall we have on campus, that dining hall that we have on campus, and it's our only location to use our meal swipes, but you can also use credit, debit, or cash if are also accepted here. We have a grill line, light fare, salads, soup bar, a deli line, and a hot entree line that changes lunch and dinner every day. We do have a nutritionist on campus for no extra cost, and we offer gluten-free, vegetarian, and vegan options. We do have meal plans as well, and then when you come to RIC, you have about a 2-week grace period where if you need to change your meal plan, you can do so. Next, we have, I'm going to talk about our performing arts. This is our Nazarian Center. It is home to all of our performing arts, and students who want to be a part of the music programs must audition to gain acceptance. It includes a dance studio, a 420-seat recital hall, a 200-seat black box theater, rehearsal spaces, and practice rooms. Some of our RIC graduates have gone to write music for Hollywood studios, sing with the Metro Opera, and appear as soloists on national TV. We also do have our Roberts Hall, which is where Roberts Auditorium is. It is our largest auditorium on campus, and it holds about 940 people. This is where a spring musical is. It's held every year, as well as other events from Yusuf Salaam, from Central Park, Laverne Cox, and from Orange is the New Black and Pete Davidson. We also have our Prospective Student Center here, where we are welcoming new students and families to our campus. Next, we have our Recreation Center. We have a cardiovascular room upstairs and a weight room on the main entrance. If you need any assistance with using the machines or how to lift, we do have trainers that can help. We have a pool that is heated during the winter and is open to everyone who wants to see it or use it. We have a dance studio where you can also do yoga, Pilates, Zumba, etc. In some classes they do offer in the rec center can count for that extra credit you might need to graduate. And we do have a field house as well. We have indoor track, basketball hoops, volleyball nets, and tennis nets. And we also do concerts and speeches in there as well. Up next, we have our career development services. They are located on building 6 of the east side of campus. The Career Development Center helps students find jobs, internships, and volunteer opportunities both on and off campus. They also help with building resumes, interviewing, and any job search materials that you might need. These counselors help students develop strategies to identify and apply for opportunities that align with their skills and interests. And they do help over about 1,200 students a year find jobs on campus through student employment, where they can develop their skills or simply find a job that could work with their schedule. And they have about 700 student and alumni visits since last year. The Career Development Center is also open for about 6 months after you graduate, and 70% work and or are interns while studying at RIC, and more than 400 internship postings are by local employers from Rhode Island, Mass, and Connecticut asking for RIC students. All right, so that is the end of our tour. Thank you for coming, and feel free to check us out on any of our social medias.